Right, I think we're live. Yes, we are live. Hopefully you can hear me and see me. Please let me know in the chat. Thank you very much to everybody for watching. And yeah, we're going to continue with the Maracaibo solo campaign. We're still rushing around to get ready. Vicky is still shuffling cards for me. We are almost there. But yes, let me know in the chat if you can see me and you can hear me okay. And yeah, I'll carry on talking, assuming you can. Loud and clear. Excellent. Thank you, Matt, for letting me know. Right. So yeah, Maracaibo campaign. This is part 7, I think, of my campaign. We are on chapter... I've lost track of the... I've lost track of which part this is, but I think we're on chapter 11. Yeah, I think we're on chapter 11. So if you don't want any spoilers about the campaign, then yeah, please switch off now. I'm also just going to fix the chat because it's decided to pick the random dark blue color, which looks awful. So it's a very, very odd chat plugin that I'm using. And there is a way that I can basically reset it and get it to pick a different color. I don't know what color it's going to pick this time. We will see. But the chat messages will start coming up again and it'll be a random different color. So we are mostly done with the setup. We're on chapter whatever it is. I can't quite remember. Oh, there we go. We've got a nice dark orange. And yeah, we're playing on the hard difficulty. Now, I've not actually won the game on hard difficulty yet. I've drawn, which is the closest I've got. And the one game that I did win, I basically made about 20 mistakes. On the recount, I lost the game. So let's have a look at our starting cards. So we have Spanish Governor Hernandez. Let's try and group these together a bit. We've got 2 conquer villages. We've got a master builder, a pioneer. Let's do them like that because then I can see them all. In fact, we'll put those 2 together because they're both assistants. And we've got those 2. Right, so they are my starting 8 cards, if you can see them. Not quite. There you go. And the 2 career cards that we've got to choose from this time is Glory and Urge for Discovery. Now, have we had either of these before? I think we've had the Urge for Discovery before. I don't think we've had the Glory before. Yeah, I don't think we've had this one before, so I'm tempted to take this one just because I haven't had it before. It does mean we're going to have to be doing quite a bit of combat. It does mean we need influence in one nation. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to look at these cards and your characters and try and work out a plan based on what you've got. So we could go for... Now, see, I've not used this one before. This one's quite interesting. And we don't know what Genie's going to do. Genie's AI deck has been created. We don't know what Genie's going to be doing until we've been through the deck a full-time round. And then we'll get an idea of what Genie's actually going to be doing. I think I'm going to take Glory. Right, I've not taken it before. I don't know if it's the right choice. That's the one I'm going to take. And here are my 3 extra assistants. Now, in terms of these cards, what are we going to take? If we're going to go with influence in Spain, I probably want to take this one. I mean, this one is a really good card if you can get it out, because all other cards become 2 cheaper. So we're gonna have this one, and we're actually we're going to prepare this one. Let me just move this camera down a bit. Here we go. So yeah, so I'm going to prepare that one. That's one that's going to be prepared. So you prepare 1, keep 4, and discard 3. Thank you very much. If you could top up my water, that'd be great. Thank you very much. Right, we've also got the deck of cards that Vicky has kindly prepared for me, so that can go over there. So we probably don't want both conquer villages, if indeed we want any of them. I mean, they do place ownership markers on the board, and if we're going with Spain, that could be good. I quite like the sailor. Get 1 before combat, and I think somebody said in a previous stream that the sailor was quite good. Because if we're going to be doing lots of combat, that's going to be a good card. So we're definitely keeping that one. Thank you very much. Right. We also have this mercenary, and when I visit this mercenary, I get 2 combat points and then perform another main action. So that one is quite good. Sorry, move along and perform another action, just like that building in Great Western Trail. So I'm definitely keeping those two. What else are we going to keep? Don't fancy the Smuggler today. Don't fancy the Pioneer today. Now I do need to keep a card with tobacco if I'm going to use Santiago at the start of the game, which I think is always a good move to start with. But I would like, here's my money is my money's over here. So this is the board layout that I'm using now. We've got my money over here. I'll also put my synergy tokens over here. We've got the 4 things there, and we're going to mark the current round with this. You can just see this is Oliver, the octopus that I got from the Caribbean. No, I didn't. But that is marking the current round number. And yeah, if you are here in the chat, thank you very much for joining me. Please feel free to have any kind of discussion that you want to. Tell us what you've been up to. Tell us what games you're playing this weekend. It's always good just to look across at the chat and see people chatting about things that don't necessarily have to be to do with this game. So yeah, let us know what you're up to this weekend and if you've got any games planned. I have one, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. So I'm going to keep that card just for the tobacco. And then which one of these? See, the Conquer Builder is quite expensive. I'm going to keep the other Master Builder. You remember that game I played where I got like 3 Master Builders out or something? Okay, Mark setting up Dune Imperium, which is still a game I've not played yet. Still haven't played it. Right, are we ready to go? I think we are. Now, let's just have a recap of the story and what is going on. So it is this card. We ended the previous game mid-chapter. So this is halfway through the voyage. Your first officer comes to you in a panic and says the prisoner has broken out of his cell. He had to have help and he's now hidden himself on the ship. I need to look after my sister Gloria. I don't remember this. You answer, and I will make sure Sophie is all right. I need to look after my sister Gloria, you answer, and I will make sure Sophie is all right. In the meantime, storms are battering around the area of Port Royal, making travel difficult. So we have a story on 16, which is here. And there is an additional quest for 1 to 4 players on 9. There. Okay. And tile L2. I think we've already put L2 into play. Let me just check. L2, sailing is more difficult. Is that this one? No, that's L8. Where's L2? There. Okay. I didn't have that on the in my little bag. So maybe I didn't do this last time. Yeah, I can't quite remember. Leslie's playing either Red Cathedral or Hall of the Mountain King. Red Cathedral is fantastic. I love Red Cathedral. One of my favourite games of last year. Hall of the Mountain King I've not played, but I have heard good things about it. I should learn how to pronounce your name. It's Afloplouf. Afloplouf. Is that how you pronounce it? You're playing Maracaibo. Excellent. Yes, you've got to finish your campaign. See if you can beat me. Where was he up to? Yes, so this story, which I can't remember this story at all. So maybe we triggered this at the very end of the previous game. Anyway, we have to do this quest. We have to go to here, Bluefields, and we have to use 1 spyglass, and then we get some stuff. Meanwhile, there are rumours of a gold mine south of Caracas. So that's this. And we got 3 things on it. And there was 1 more. We didn't manage to finish this last time. If card 15 is in the game, remove it. I don't remember that. And we have the option of healing these villages with the healing herbs. So there we go. That's where we are. Our last board games is here. Good to see you. Matt is playing Kanban EV, Red Cathedral, and Field Commander Alexander. Oh, we need to talk about Field Commander Alexander because that sounds like a war game. And as you know, I'm giving up all other forms of gaming as of next week, and I'm just switching to war games from now on. Okay, I pronounced it correct. Afloplouf. Afloplouf. Right. I'll keep practicing that, probably in my sleep. Are we ready? Now, every time I set up this game, there's one thing that I've missed. I'm hoping this time I got everything right, but I'm sure we'll be halfway through the game and then realise, oh, wait a minute, I've forgotten to do this. But I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm going to go first. We are going to move to Santiago. And I am going to drop off a disc. Now, should we go with something different? Because if I want lots of money early, maybe I should go with the thing that gets me money. Let's try it. Never done that before. Normally I go for like this one or this one first. But actually I'm going to go with that one first. So that goes on there. Throwing away the Conquer Village card. Yep. What's on that board to the left? The offer. We need the offer. This is the solo game board. This is for Jean. So, yes, we need an offer of 4 cards. We have a mercenary, an embassy. We have a governor. And we have a grocer. I've not seen this card before. There's so many cards in this game. I need to move that camera around. Right, there is the offer. And yeah, I don't think I've seen the embassy before. And I don't think I've seen the grocer before. Am I interested in any of those cards? I don't think I am at this stage in the game. Right, so we've been there. I get a worker. Pop. And I get to do 1 village action. So what are we going to do? We don't have enough money to buy Spanish Governor Hernandez, but I do have enough money to buy the Master Builder that's going to make all of our things cheaper. So the Master Builder is going into play. All of my cards that are in play are going here because I can't find anywhere else to put them. So yeah, all of my cards that are active are there. And that's it. Do I want to plan anything else? I think I do, because I want these 2 cards. So these 2 cards are getting planned, leaving me with no cards in hand, which means I get to draw 4 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look what we've got. We have a grave digger, we have a harbour, we have another sailor, and we have a pinnace. There we go. Right, so lots of people are playing a lot of good games this weekend. Ian's playing christening a brand new gaming table with Scythe and maybe Great Western Trail. Nice. Very, very nice. Right, that's my go done. So let's try and remember how the Automa works in this game. We draw a card and we do what it says. So this is the B card, right? So this deck, we're playing on the hard difficulty. This is made up of 4 A's, 2 B's and a C. And the B card is move 2, round the top. So 1, 2. And then, is there a city there? Yes. So Jean puts a disc on the city. Like so. And then gets card number 3. So Jean gets card number 3. I need the cube for Jean's cards. There you go. I'm just going to raise this chair up a bit because I seem to be a bit low. I'm struggling to stretch. No, I think the chair's broken. I'm struggling to stretch unless I've shrunk. I might have shrunk in the wash. So that's that. And then get 4 points. So Jean's already off to a start. And 2 exploration points. So 1, 2. There you go. Right, my go. So we're already falling behind, but we have a plan, I think. And there's a quest here. Where was this quest? Yeah, the quest was on 9, and we only need 1 combat point to go there and do it. I think we should probably do that. Mainly because I don't want to fall behind on Jean's quest, although that is going to slow Jean down. And I also want to go here. How do we do that? It's map. Yeah, we need a map to find this. Oh, it says it on there, map. Do we have a map? We do have a map. So I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't actually get there because of the storms. So I could get all the way to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I could. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I think Jean doesn't get a card if she places a disc. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, thank you. It's a disc or a card. Put that back. There you go. Put that back on there. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a week since I played and I've forgotten everything. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going to spend my 1 combat point and I am going to do this quest. So this is 2 money and 3 points. And that is a first completed quest. There you go. Done. Yeah, that's it. I can't plan any cards because I'm full of planned cards and I can't do any of that. So that is me done. Right, Jean. Jean is moving 1. This is an A card round the bottom. Stops at cities. Ignores the weather. I think ignores tile 10 as well. So it's Maracaibo. Jean goes all the way to Maracaibo. Puts a disc on the city. There you go. And then does combat. Yeah, so Jeannie's doing combat and we've drawn this tile. Now, at the moment, the start of the game, there's 1 cube of each colour in play, so that makes no difference. And we're all here, so it's basically whichever one is the highest, which is France. So she fights for France, puts a French cube on the lowest numbered city, which is Santiago, and moves her disc up 2 spaces on France, I believe. Yeah, 2 spaces on France. And there you go. That's combat done. Right, yeah, that's Jean's go done. Right, so my go, I want to go here and I want to do this. Whether that's the right thing to do or not, I don't know, but I kind of just want to do it. Because I don't have any corn to do that, otherwise that would have been nice. There's a quest here that needs 2 maps. I don't have 2 maps. The quest at Bluefields requires a spyglass, which I do have. Let's hope Jean doesn't do that, although that is quite nice. Can I get there? No, because it'd be 1, 2, 3 for the storm, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't get here. And we've got a new tile that I haven't seen before as well. So I think I'm just going to complete this one. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And then before the action, yeah, if you end your movement on the tile, before your main action, you can discard a map to put a disc on there. And I'm going to put that disc on there, which gets me an immediate 5 money. Okay, and now that this is complete, once the tile is full, read the reverse side of this card at the end of the round. Okay, so that is going to get revealed at the end of the round. We have found the lost city of gold. Huzzah. Right. But I still get to do a main action. And because I moved 3, is that 1 or 2? I think that's 1. Yeah, it's 1 action. We got 9 money. We get a discount of 1. I think I'm going to scrap my cards. Yeah, I'm going to scrap all of the cards in my hand to get 2 money. Because I wasn't bothered about those cards. And then I draw 4 more. We have a shipbuilder, a conquer village, another pinnace, and an explorer. Right, we're done. What's Jean going to do? Jeannie's moving 2 round the bottom. She's going aggressive. This is her other solo card. Oh, she's going 2. She's going 2 and she's going round the bottom. You know what that means? That means, because that is not a city, it's quite hard to work out which ones the cities are once you get these in play. That's not a city. So she stops there. That's one of the stops. And then she goes there and completes that quest. Yeah, which I didn't want her to do. That's an easy quest for her to do. So this quest has been completed as well. So we're going to read that at the end of the round. But that's Jean's go. Yeah, it's either a quest or all of this stuff. But thankfully, she's not doing all of that stuff. But she did do the quest. Right. Now, what have we got here? Pile of 4 discs to find the lost city of gold you did a while ago, but you put the... Yeah, there was another one. I think I've got the right tile. It's supposed to be tile L12. Yeah, it is L12. Maybe it's the same tile. I think it is the same tile. It's just a different city. So that tile was used before to find this one, but it's the same tile. Yeah. I didn't realise that. It's the same tile, but it's being used to find another city, which we can see here because there's a line. My go. Do we have corn? We do have corn. I could go here. Do I have 2 maps? I do not have 2 maps. So I think I'm going to go here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, we've got these storms here as well. No, that's fine. I will use this conquer village as corn. And this time I am going to put that one on the board. Okay, and then I increase my combat points by 1 and put another disc on the board. So there you go. I have, no, just remove it. So there you go. We're done. That is my go. I can't plan any cards, so I'm just going to draw one. Do I want any of the ones up there? I don't have 2 maps. I want to get some more money by the end of this round. What have I got? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or if I had 13. So I need to do a village action. Yeah, we need to do a village action and throw my cards away and get 2 money. And then we can buy Spanish Governor Hernandez here. That's the plan. Is it a good one? Who knows? Right, what's Jean doing? Jean is moving 1. So Jean actually moves to here. Okay, but Jean doesn't do the quest. I remember it saying Jean doesn't do that quest. We just do this. So it's a disc on the city. And then gain 1 influence in France. Oh, really going for that, isn't she? Jill's here. Hi, Jill. Thank you for joining in. That is Jean done. My go. I'm going to go. Now, this is interesting because you get more actions the more movement points you use. And this is going to cost me 3 movement points. So this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I could just do 4. I should have unlocked that one. Yeah, so I think this is going to work. So with 4 movement points, I get 2 village actions. Yeah, I get 2 village actions. The first village action is going to be to take 1 money. And the second village action is going to be to throw all my cards away for 2 money. There you go. Now, do I want, because I have a money spare, is there anything up there that I want? David's here. Hi, David. Thank you for joining in. Do we want to take the mercenary? Do we want to take the embassy? 3 VP per nation with at least 3 influence. No, that's going to be no good to me at all. Is the grocer going to be any useful to me? No, it's not. I'm just going to take 4 cards. Okay, so we have the French Commodore, the plantation owner, and 2 more master builders. These master builders, they're like London buses. We're done. I believe we're done. Okay, so Jean is moving 2, but actually she just moves 1. Gets card number 3, because there isn't a city. And gains 1 influence in England. There you go. That's Jean done. I get a combat point 2. What did I miss? Oh, yeah, because of that. Thank you. Yeah, so I don't just spend an action to gain a money. I spend an action to gain a combat point and a money. Thank you. It's been a while since I've taken that one. So my go, I move to there. Now, I could get 2 exploration points myself. I don't really want the 2 exploration points, but I also don't want Jean to get too far ahead on this track because that's like 30 points at the end of the game. And actually getting to here means I get 3 influence with a nation of my choice. So that could be good, but also I do like the idea of fighting for the Spanish. Because I do need to get, oh, and I need 3 combat tokens and I need 9 influence in 1 nation. Well, 6 or 9. And I also need quests. Oh, this is tricky. I'm going to do combat. We're going to do combat. Right, so if I pick whoever's in 3rd place, I get a bonus, but England and Spain have tied, so I don't get the bonus. So I'm going to pick Spain. It is 1 point, 3 combat points. I will spend 1 combat point to make it 4. And that allows me to put a Spanish cube somewhere on the board and get some stuff. So I'm going to put it there and get 3 money. Okay, That tile is going to go there. So that's 4 combat points spent. Do I want to use these? No, I don't think we do. I think I'm okay with that. And I do gain 1 influence with Spain. Yeah, that's fine to start with. And then Jean draws a card and just moves to there. So Jean gets card number 2. Card number 2 has been gotten. Is gotten a word? I used it in an email earlier this week and it didn't underline it in red. So yeah, I figured it is a real word. Take a quest from the draw pile and get 3 victory points. Wish I could do that. So easy. So easy. Right, and then that's it. That is the round over. So I'm going to go first in round 2. And now all players get to buy a card. And I'm going to spend 13. I've got loads of money spare now to buy Spanish Governor Hernandez. Now, this is a card I've never bought before. It's quite exciting because I get excited about things like this. I get 2 influence in Spain and all of my cards are 2 cheaper. So in fact, all of my cards are now 3 cheaper, which is great. Right, then green stuff, which is income. So Jean gets 2 points plus another 2 points. Jean gets 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 8 money. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's Americanism, Old English, is it? Gotten. Yeah. I think somebody sent me an email. That was it. It was Peter from Pegasus. He said, "Did you get the games?" And I said, "Yes, the games have been gotten." And it, as I say, I thought I've just made up a word here, and I was like, no, it's not. I should have said gotted. That would have been fun. What else are we doing? We're removing the discs from their cities. Okay, so that's been removed. We recycle the offer. So I'm just going to move them up there off camera because you can't see them. 1, 2. We've got Gloria, the Village Elder, Lone Shark Diego. Some of the characters are coming out now. These are character cards that we've been adding in over the course of the campaign. We move on to round 2. There you go. And we advance both story cards. So I'm going to advance the City of Gold card first. So it's not a City of Gold, it's a gold mine. Yeah, we're going to advance this one first. The search for the gold mine was successful. Remove the now full tile L12 from the game and add tile L9 to the game. L9. Which is this one, which has got to go here. Yeah, it's going there. Nice. Only players whose explorers have reached the mine can conquer it. Conquering it requires a combat action and takes 8 strength. Place an ownership marker of the conquering nation onto the tile. This marker cannot be removed and counts as a location during final scoring. The conqueror gets 12 money but no influence. Right, that can be seen there. I think that card can go. And now the story progresses. You warn Sophie about the pirate on the loose. She answers calmly, "I'm not worried. Don't you remember when you rescued me? I ran from the pirate's hideout and you single-handedly dealt with the 2 pirates chasing me. You're so strong." Her voice lowers and she says, "And yet so stupid." That's not very nice, is it? I saved her and now she's insulting me. Card number 68. Card number 68. Who do these women think they are? I rescue them from pirates and now they start... Anyway. You notice Sophie holds a dagger in her hand. Oh dear. Oh dear. This story has taken a bit of a twist. You move to draw your saber, but someone grabs you from behind. It's the fugitive pirate. Oh, we've been betrayed. Sophie laughs cruelly and says, "With friendly greetings from me, Isabella," while stabbing you in the neck. You sink to the ground. So I wasn't expecting this. I was not expecting this. David's laughing. Thank you, David. You knew this was coming, didn't you? Because I think David's played the campaign. Or is he, oh, only Americans speak English properly. Oh, it was in reference to that. Have you played this campaign, David? I think you have. Or is it the Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth that you've played? You've definitely played that one. I don't know if you've played this one. Anyway, sometime later you awaken in your cabin. Isabella sits next to you, grinning, while Gloria and Scott stand behind her. Right, okay, so we need a new story tile on 16. That's it. And we need to go there with 1 combat point. Right. I mean, I like the story. Okay, you've not. Yes, we've been stabbed in the neck. But we're all right. We just need a bit of a lie down. We're like Wolverine. So it's all good. It's all good. Right. I think it's my go. Yeah, it's my go. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Well, let's have a look at what cards I want to put into play. I want to put the Mercenary into play. I get a discount of 3, so I can totally do that. I think I'm going to do it. Have we got any tobacco? We do. I'm going to move to there. I'm going to play this card for tobacco, and we're going to put a disc. I want one that gives me money. No, let's go for the one that unlocks more combat. Yeah, I've not done that one yet. Let's go for that one. So that's going to go on there. I get a worker, and I get a village action. And the village action is going to be this mercenary. So this costs me a worker, which goes on San Juan. And I now have a mercenary in play. I get... Where is it? Synergy token, the medal synergy token. And when I visit my assistant, I get 2 combat points, 1 to 3 moves, and another main action. It's just a flesh wound. Yes. Come back. Right. Is that my go done? I think that is. Do I want to take one of those cards on the offer? Am I bothered about any of those? Let's have a look. Oh, you've got this game, David, but still in shrink. Get it opened. It's brilliant. It's definitely in my, at the moment, it's definitely in my top 10 games of all time. Yeah, at the moment. I can't see that changing in the near future. It's not like I'm going to go off the game. It's getting better every time. Might want to pay for the mercenary. Am I cheating? Thank you. It does cost 4. Yeah, I don't get a discount of 100% on it. I get a bit of a discount. Oh, I'm just looking at those other mercenaries. And I'm thinking, they are quite good. But let's have a look at what we need for the quest. We need a combat point. We've got a combat point. What about these quests? Am I bothered about those? No. What about this? Nah, not really bothered about that. I'm just going to take one off the top of the deck. Oh, you can't play during COVID. Your fiance would. You don't think your fiance would like it, and you don't solo much. That's a shame, because the solo game for this is brilliant. Really, really good. Is it a game that could be played remotely? Possibly. Yeah, be a lot of work though. Yeah, well, let's hope COVID is on the way out over the next few months, hopefully. Right, Jean's last card. So now we've seen all of Jean's cards, so we know what Jean is focusing on. Jean is going to here, putting a disc in the city, and gaining 2 exploration points. 1, 2. That's it, done. Right. So I'm just going to have a quick look at Jean's cards so that we know what she's doing. So the C card is taking a quest. So we know that Jean is going to be taking a lot of quests. We've got influence in France and influence in England. We don't have any cards for influence in Spain. We have 2 combat cards, and we have another exploration card. Right, so we know what Jean is going to be doing. Is that going to help me? Probably not. I've also not looked at these cards yet. I kind of just... I look at those at the end, because there's always one which is going to be good for me. I just don't know which one. Right. My go. So we've not fallen that far behind. That's good. That is good. So what do we want to do? Well, I quite like this. Oh, we could also go and see our mate. Yeah, let's go and see our assistant. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't matter, whatever. We'll visit the assistant, which gets me 2 combat points. And then I get 1 to 3 movements and another main action. And let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 3 movements is... Unfortunately, it's just 1 more village action. But with that 1 village action, we can buy the sailor. So I'll pay for it this time. Pay for the sailor, lose a worker. There you go, we have a sailor. Our income goes up by 2. If we had that synergy token, it would go up more. And before combat, we get a combat point. There you go. Now, do I want to do any planning? Are there any of these cards that I want? No, I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah, so David and Leslie and myself are all in the same boat, no pun intended, with regards to their significant others not playing games like this. I can sympathise. And, you know, I've been doing a lot of solo gaming in the last 6 months, 9 months. I actually started to do solo gaming before COVID hit. I'd started to get into it. I would always prefer to play a multiplayer game, but there are some solo games that have really hit the spot for me, and this is one of them. This I find really, really good. More so than, say, the Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth game, where I'm having to control 2 characters. In this, I can just focus on one thing, which is good. He says, focusing on one thing, completely forgetting where we're up to. Yes, am I planning? I don't know whether I am. I mean, actually, these master builders, I could completely milk this and get a discount of even... Yeah, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go a bit crazy, and I'm going to plan those 2 master builders. And I'm going to get 2 more cards. Mark is saying that he made his significant other like board games. So... I'm not saying anything about Vicky. Vicky's lovely and Vicky plays some games with me, but Vicky would not play Maracaibo with me. Yeah, which is okay because, as I say, the solo game of this is amazing, even if I can't win. Right, we're done. Gene's go. What's Gene going to do? Moving 1. Gene's going slow. Puts a disc on the city. And combat. Okay, so if she chooses France... Oh no, we've got France with 2, Spain with 2. So France is going to get 7. Spain is 5. And England is 5. So it's France. Yeah, so she fights for France again. Dan's in the nobody to play games with club 2. Ah, that's a shame. So, yeah. If you are watching this and you are a patron supporter of mine, you have access to the Gaming Rules Slack channel. There is a lot of people doing online gaming there. And it doesn't have to be live, it can be asynchronous. There's lots of games being played asynchronously. So if you are missing out on playing games and you are a supporter of mine, get on there because there's lots of people playing games a lot together. In fact, a lot of people are playing games at the times when I'm doing streams. So they're not able to watch the streams because they're busy playing games with other patron supporters, which is, to be honest, is really nice to see. I like that. Anyway, I think she's fighting for France. So France is taking over Santo Domingo. And she gets gets 2 influence with France. There you go. That's another combat tile. Done. My go. Yeah. Right, where are we going to go? We're down here. I kind of want to just play slowly and get these cards out. I do fancy exploring as well. I might have left the exploring a little bit too late. We got Maracaibo. Can we go to Maracaibo? We can. Let's go to Maracaibo. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to use Jacquette as sugar. And I'm going to put this disc here, and then we're going to do combat. Before combat, because of my sailor, I get a combat point. And then let's draw a tile. Here we go. So if I choose England, I get an extra 3. But I don't want to choose England. I want to choose Spain, so I'm going to choose Spain. Spain is 2 combat points and 2 victory points, and I'm going to boost those combat points. Now, we have this new one here, which is to get influence and place a cube on a village and get money. So I quite like that. I do quite like that, but there's also some very nice cities out there to take over. So I think, oh, are we just going to use the basic one? Or are we going to use both? Now we need to make sure we've got 1 combat point when we go here. You can use workers as combat points, but only in combat. But I think I can afford it. Yeah, so I've got 2 combat points, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with that 6, I'm going to do both of those 2 things. So I am going to gain an influence with Spain, and I'm going to put a Spanish cube onto a city, and I can't conquer that yet or that. So it's going to be, oh, it's going to be here. Gets me another worker. Okay. That's that one done. And then this one is gaining influence and put a cube onto a village. And if I have an assistant there, oh, there's somebody there. There's somebody there. It would actually cost me 5. I don't want to spend the 5, so I'm just going to put it on another village somewhere else. Let's put it here. Okay, because that cube is going to mean that it's worth more points at the end of the game. That's what I'm thinking. Also, that is my 2nd combat tile. So I'm doing all right for this. I've got 2 combat tiles and I've got 5 influence with 1 nation. Yokohama is probably the heaviest game that his fiancée enjoys. Yeah, Yokohama is good. But usually Calico Park, Santa Monica, etc. Yeah, but Yokohama is pretty good. In terms of, you know, heaviness. I've not played Calico. Is that a game I should play? Right, that's me done. I went to Maracaibo. I did that. I did some combat. Do we want to play a card? No. Do we want to buy a card? No. We have the Quest Hunter. Right. Jean's go. It's Jean's go. She's moving 2. She's getting aggressive on me. So, skippity skip, 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 skip. Ah, now Jean is here, which means Jean can move to this city. So that's 1 and then 2. Yep. So she counts that as a space because she can go there. So she goes to Maracaibo. She cannot put a disc on the city. So instead she takes card number 4. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And then she's doing combat. So combat is, if she chooses England, she gets +3. So let's work this out. France is 3, 4, 5. France is 5. Spain, forget Spain. England is actually 8. Yeah? So it's 4 printed on the tile, 5 because of that, 6, 7, 8 because of that. So it's England. So she gains 2 influence with England. No, 3 influence with England and 2 points. And puts an English cube on the lowest numbered city, which you can get to, which unfortunately is this one. Yeah. So the English have conquered this city of gold here. Typical English. Pesky English. Okay, now what happens if she tries to conquer something where there isn't anything? I think that's when she goes on a village. Yeah. Calico has a cat on the cover. Yeah, yeah, I've seen it now. Now that you mention it, I can picture it. Okay, so that's what Jean is doing. My go. So I think we need to go and do this quest because otherwise Jean is going to, and that's going to be a problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, before your main action, if I had 2 herbs, I don't have 2 herbs. That's what I should have done. But I couldn't. No, right. So then, as my main action, I spend a combat point, and we do that. So I get 5 money, I get 1 point, and I take the quest tile. I've done 2 quests. This is going to get resolved at the end of the round. Yeah, that's getting resolved at the end of the round. That is it. That is me done. Do I want to prepare anything? No, I do not. Right, Gene's go. Danny's asking about High Frontier. Yeah, so I have never played it. I've always been curious about it. But then when I looked into the game, I went off it. I'm still a little bit tempted. But based on the designer, I don't really want anything to do with that designer or any of the games that he's had any involvement in. To be honest. And I'm not saying anybody else should follow suit. Play the game. If you want to enjoy the game, that's fine. But no. No, not for me. So Gene is moving 1 round the bottom. So that's here. Yeah, so Gene goes here, puts a disc onto the city, and gets an influence in France. Okay, that's Gene's done. Gene's go done. My go. Do I have 2 maps? I don't have 2 maps. That's a shame. I could have actually done that. Do we just skip ahead and try and end this turn early? Tell you what we could do and go for another combat, or do we go for the quest? Not the quest, the exploration. How are we doing with combat? We're doing all right with combat, actually. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to zoom ahead to here, and we're going to get the 2 exploration points, which gives me 2 points, and then that's it. That's my go done. Yeah. So, David, we'll have a chat about this later on. There's things that I want to talk about, but I also don't want the stream to me ranting about Phil Eklund's game and his rule books. But I have very strong opinions on, as you might expect, I have strong opinions on the fact that rule books should come. Games should come with a rule book which is suitable, that players are able to learn the game from. And if a publisher and or designer is not going to put any effort into making their rulebook accessible, I have no interest in them playing their game. So I don't care how good the game is. Anyway, yeah, but we can chat later. I could rant about this for ages. So, and my thoughts were before all of the recent stuff has been happening. So, Gene's go. Movement of 2. 1, 2. Okay, so Gene gets there just slightly after me. Takes card number 3. Card number 3 is gone. Replaced by a ruin. That's another card that I've never taken. I have seen, but I've never taken it. And gains 1 influence with England. This influence here seems to be increasing at a much higher rate than in previous games. And then my go, I go there, gain 3 points, and that marks the end of the round. It does mean Gene is going first in round 3. But let's see. Right, okay, we can all buy a card or get 2 points. Well, I'm clearly going to buy a card. Did I get my 1 before combat? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do I want to buy another Master Builder? Is there anything else out? No, I'm going to buy another Master Builder. And it cost me 3. Bargain. So I'm going to put that with that one. So I now get a discount of 4 on all cards. I don't think I've ever had a discount of 4 on all cards. And it's going to be 5. It's totally going to be 5. That's that. Income. I get 10 money. I get no points. Gene gets 4 plus 6. Gene gets 10 points. 23. Okay, next. Discs come off. Love this game. It's brilliant. Done. Card offer refreshes. Slide them up off camera. Nobody can see the complete mess. Oh, you can see the complete mess. Push them even more off camera. There we go. Conquer Village, Major Harbour, and an upside down Vice Admiral. And English Governor Sir Henry. Is that a new card? Yes, that is. Right, it's a new card that's been added to the game over the course of the campaign. So that's that. We move on. We are on round 3. And we advance the story. Scott says, you can thank Sophie for saving your life. The escaped pirate was coming to attack you, but Sophie was able to beat him. Isn't Sophie the one that stabbed us in the neck? No, Sophie was the one... No, the pirate stabbed us in the neck, but the Sophie betrayed us, I think. It says, you can thank Sophie for saving your life. The escaped pirate was coming to attack you, but Sophie was able to beat him. You want to scream in anger, but find you can't make a sound. The wound in your throat has rendered you temporarily mute. Yeah, I've missed a bit of the story. Can anybody help me out with this? Being that I've played this multiple times solo, how are you liking this game? From Cards and Dices. So I don't know if you were watching about 3 minutes ago, but the words what I said were, I love this game, it's brilliant. And about half an hour ago, I said that this is in my top 10 games of all time. So yeah, I think the game is fantastic. The multiplayer game is amazing. But the fact that you have a brilliant solo mode and the campaign on top of it. I mean, the game has a solo mode, which is great, but the campaign on top of it is brilliant. So yeah, this is definitely, right at the moment, a top 10 game for me. Yeah, she stabbed us. I thought she did. And if you didn't know, there's an expansion for this game coming out later this year, which I have been told from the designer that I will be covering on the channel as soon as it comes out. That's what I've been told anyway. And also they're working on an app for this game. So yeah, if you're a fan of Maracaibo, huge exciting news for later this year. Right, card number 70. Isabella whispers in your ear. I had to stab you in the neck. Oh, so Isabella stabbed us in the neck. Isabella whispers in your ear. I had to stab you in the neck. Otherwise, you'd have blabbed the whole story. You were lucky Scott showed up when he did, though. Kept me from finishing the job. Then she says, loud enough for all to hear, the captain has orders us to sail for Portobello. The plot thickens, Holmes. In the meantime, the storms near Caracas have abated. Remove tile L8 from the game. There you go. So we need a story tile on 15, which is here. And we need a quest if it was a 3 to 4 player game. Right, so the quest is to go here and give in a worker, which we have. So we want to do that. Right, are we ready for round 3? So Paul is saying, I thought it was Sophie that stabbed us. Think she has issues. Then Isabella appeared. Yeah, sometimes the story is a little hard to follow. Yeah, maybe she's got a split personality. Very possibly. Right, okay. It's not Isabella's go, it's Jean's go. Yeah, too many women. I'm getting confused. Sophie, Isabella, Jean. Ah. Why can't they all be called Dave? That would make it a lot easier. Right, Jean is moving 1 to here, puts a disc on the city. And gets 2 exploration points, which is 1, 2, and gets the quest. Ah, it's another quest. Yeah, right, my go. Do we want to go to Santiago? That is the question. I think we do. And I do have tobacco. So we're going to go to Santiago. I am going to use the quest hunter for tobacco and put in a disc. Oh, we've got 1, 2, 3 upgrades. Think I'm going to take this one. Okay, get a worker, get an action. With the action, I buy a master builder for a cost of 2. I mean, these master builders are good points anyway. So I get a discount of 5 on every card. So money, I can start affording the really big cards. If there are any really big cards that I want, like the Conquer Village. Or the Major Harbour. That Conquer Village might actually not be too bad, but I think I'm just going to draw at random for now. Yes, I wondered when somebody was going to pick up on that, Jill. I'm sure one of my people, one of the many people who don't like me, is going to go to that bit of the video where I say, "Oh, there's too many women," cut it out, and then start posting it all about Twitter, saying, "Look at Paul Grogan. He says there's too many women." You know what I mean. I'm getting confused. There's Isabella, Sophie. I don't know who stabbed me in the neck. I don't know who's betrayed me. It's all a bit confusing. Right, where are we up to? That was me. I bought that. I did that. And that was it. Yeah, that's me. So it is now Jean's go. Jean is moving 2 and going round the top. So 1, 2. Jean can go here because she has explored that location. Puts a disc on the city. And it's rounds 3 or 4, so she gets 4 exploration points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close to the next one. Okay, done. Maybe it was Barbara. Yeah, I thought it was Barbara. we definitely need a Barbara. Yes. Okay, so that's Jean done. My go. Look how far Jean has just moved. That's a crazy amount of movement. And we're all the way back here. It's because Jean went first this round. Yeah. I'm really falling behind on this exploration, but I think I'm going to have to go to Puerto Plata. We're going to get rid of the plantation owner as corn to put this disc on here, which unlocks that upgrade, which gets me 3 points. And now I can take cards from the offer for free. I get 2 exploration points, which puts me on there, which allows me to remove another disc, and I'm going to remove this one because this one's awesome. I still don't know what this one does, but this one's really good. And that's it. That's me done. Refresh my hand, so I can take cards for free now. Spider-Man in the 17th century. What have I missed? Major Harbour. Yeah. I mean, it's 20 money, but it gives me the anchor. It's the synergy tokens. It's not really that much. I think the Vice Admiral might actually be quite cool. I visit him and I get 3 village actions. Yeah, I also need to be looking at quest tiles. So what do we need to do here? We need to give in a worker. If we're going to get there in time. We might not. If I don't do that, do we have 2 maps? We do not have 2 maps. We have 3 books. I don't really want 3 books. There's a map up the top. So I am going to take the Vice Admiral. That's the card I'm going to take. Okay, so replenish that with some Chase Pirates. That's my go done. Jean's go. Second time through her deck. She moves 2 round the bottom. Rats. That's 1. She can't get here yet. So it's 2. That means she's going to get this quest. Yeah, she's going to get this quest. Unless I can get it first. No, it's too far away. So she puts the disc on a city. And gets a quest. And gets 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Done. Right, my go. Yeah, I'm falling behind on this round. Do we want to use the assistant? How far can we get? We can get 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we can go here. 5, but I don't want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could go to Maracaibo. And that would be another combat. Because we do want more combat tokens. We are running out of time. I think I'm going to do it. We are going to skip the assistant, which gets me 2 points. and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and land in Maracaibo. We use this card to put a disc on the board, and I'm going to put this one on. Okay, which gets me one of these benefits, and I'm going to take the one that gives me 3 exploration points, which moves me 1, 2, 3, which gets me 1 money, but also moves me past this line, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 influence with Spain. So I've now got 8 influence with Spain. I just need 1 more, and I can take that off. I mean, I could take it off with 6, but no, that's fine. Right, combat. Here we go. If I choose England, I get +3. Well, I'm going to be choosing Spain, aren't I? Yeah, Spain is the one we're going to choose. We get a point. We get 3 combat points. Right. How am I boosting those 3 combat points? Are we going to boost those 3 combat points? Because we could use 6. Oh, we get 1 combat point before combat because of the sailor. So I got 3. Yeah. Three's not a lot. I would like to kick the French out of here. If I can. And I can. That costs 5. Or do we go for a city? We're just going to spend the combat point. We're going to use 4. But we're not going to boost it. And we're going to put a Spanish cube here and get 2 points. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Spain has definitely got the majority of cubes on the board, and I get 1 influence, which is 9, which means I'm going to get that. And I'm going to get 3 money and 3 points. 3 money, 3 points. 1, 2, 3. I also have 3 combat tiles. Oh, so yeah, I just want 1 more. Right, I think we're done. I did that. I am going to plan the Vice Admiral, and I'm going to take 2 other cards. We are going to take the one with the map on it. I think. And I'm going to take 1 from the top of the deck. Yeah. Oh. Does that combo? No, it doesn't. Right. So, what's Jean going to do? How am I doing for upgrades? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 upgrades. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Jean's only got 4. So Jeannie's moving 2, but she actually stops there. Or does she? No, she doesn't. No, I think I've been lucky. I think I've been very lucky. Yeah, I think Jean just counts that as a space and actually goes here. I think we had this question last time. And I think some people in the chat said she stops because there's a quest, but that's actually on the exploration track. So yeah, I think that's right. She moves to, she counts this as a space, but because her movement was 2, she actually moves to here. That goes there. That goes on there. And she gets 4 exploration points. Now she moves to the quest. There you go. But that's good. That means I can do this. Yeah. I think that's right. Okay, so that's Jean's go done. Okay, so Paul, yeah, it was the conversation with you last time. That's what I'm remembering. But yeah, we're all good. Right, my go. I can do it. And I think I should. Because I might not get another chance. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Have I got 2 herbs? Oh, I don't have 2 herbs. If I had 2 herbs, I could have healed the plague while I was here. Never mind. Right, we're going to do the quest. So give in a worker. I get 5 money, because we need money. I get 1 point from my 1 compass. And I get the quest tile, which is this one, which goes there. We need to do loads of quests for that. Look at that. Crazy. So that's done. That will be revealed at the end of the round. So we've done 3 of these story quests this game. Jean is moving 2, but actually she's just moving to there. Get rid of the cat hair. Removes card number 4. Getting a new card. And then combat. So if she chooses whoever's in the lead, which is Spain, she gets -2. Well, she's definitely not going to choose Spain because I'm so far ahead. It's probably France. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 for France. So she gains 3 influence with France and 2 points. And a French cube goes on the lowest numbered city that she can get to, which is 13. Okay, done. Lots of combat going on in this game. Was it the last game where there was no combat at all, or the one before that maybe? So me, do I have my 2 maps? No, I don't. Do I have 2 herbs? No, I don't. Curses. Curses, curses, curses. Bad planning on my part. Very bad planning. Okay, so what we're going to do. We want as many actions as possible. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, which gets me 2 village actions. Now, I've got rubbish cards. Actually, I didn't really want that Vice Admiral, did I? So, I've got this card in hand that I don't really want, but I can play it. No, I can't play it. France needs to own 5 locations to play it. France only owns 4. So I can't play it. Now I've got, I'll tell you what, I could buy one of these cards. Yeah, I think that's what we might do, because these cards right now, these are not helping me. I've got 2 village actions. And yeah, these cards are just not good for me. So maybe we should claim one of these. It's time to look at them. Final scoring, 4 points per assistant. 3 points per synergy token, and it gives me a synergy token. So that's 6 points. Income track double, so that's useless. And per ship upgrade. So we're probably going to go for that one. So I will spend, what am I getting, a discount of 5? So I spend 15. And we're going to put a worker on there. And that gets me 2 points. We are playing with the variant rule. I think that you can claim any of them. Is that right? Is that right, actually? David is saying he thinks rubbish is a word you use there. Do you not use the word rubbish? I mean, I know you use the word trash for what we use the term rubbish, but yeah, I'm using the word rubbish in a different context. Like it's not very good, rather than something you put out on a Sunday night. I'm just going to check the rule book for this, because I'm playing with a variant rule, which isn't in my rule book, which is all of these cards get revealed at the start of the game. So where is that in the rule book? That is 7. Variant. Allow for better planning. Place all 4 prestige buildings face up. Okay. But does that mean I can buy card number 4 in round 3? It doesn't say you can't. It just says place all 4 buildings face up. So yeah, I'm going to say you can. Okay, it isn't usually used by Americans. I guess, yeah, but would you say something was trash instead of the word rubbish? Or yeah, what word would you use for this isn't very good? Would you use the word trash? So yeah, I'm going to do that if I'm allowed to do that. And I paid for it. Did I get me 2 points? I don't think I got me 2 points. Rubbish is common in New England. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I do love languages and how some words have different meanings in different places. You know, like the word jelly. Because in England, jelly is the what you call Jello in America, and what you call jelly is what we call jam. So just watching the video back, I didn't get my 2 points. I'm going to have my 2 points now. Right, that is my buying of cards. So now income. Am I still just on 10 money? I am. So 10 money, no points. Jean, however, is getting 19 points. So I'm going to knock one off and add 20. There you go. So that's Jean's green stuff. Discs come off the cities. This is really good. The graphic design in this game is fantastic. So yeah, thank you very much to the graphic designer of this game for making everything so clear. The offer is wiped. 4 new cards come out. We have a Conquer Village. Now that's what I want. Patron, that's what I want. Okay. We're moving on to round 4. And then we reveal this next story card. I'm doing village actions, not end of the round. Sorry, I'm getting completely ahead of myself. Yes, I'm doing village actions. So what was I doing? I thought I was in the end of round buying of a card. Yeah, I got distracted then for a minute. Okay, so I've kind of already done the end of round stuff. Yeah, you're right. I'm doing 2 village actions, aren't I? And that was one of them. So I'll tell you what, I'll just take that as the other one. Thank you very much, Paul. I'm getting completely ahead of myself. So that was my second village action. Jean goes here. Takes card number 3. Although I shouldn't have changed the offer. So it doesn't matter. Jean has got card number 3. Which means I'll give her an extra point for the end of round income. And she's got 2 explorations. So she moves to there. Is that going to change anything? I don't think that's going to change anything. And then on my go, I go here and I'm going to do... I'm going to just do 2 exploration points, which gets me a combat point. Okay? Right. So I don't have this 10 money yet. There you go. So now we're going to do the end of the round stuff. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm getting really tired. I've been I've been struggling with a bit of an illness this week, and it's taken its toll. So apologies for being a little bit brain frazzled. But I didn't want to cancel tonight, and it does mean that I am not exactly at my best. So, yeah, so I got that bit wrong. When Jean moves to here, and you're probably telling me this in the chat, when Jean moves to here, that actually ends the round. So I don't get another movement, so I don't get the 2 exploration points. So I don't get the combat point. Okay, so Jean has ended the round. We've done that. We're doing this. I'm now buying a card, and I don't have the 10 money yet. I'm about to get the 10 money, but I don't have that for the purposes of buying a card. So I've only got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, but I do get a discount of 5. So I could buy something worth 13. And the council would be great if I had the thing. But I don't have the thing. And we could buy the Vice Admiral, but the Vice Admiral, looking at it, is actually not very good. And yes, in America, chips are crisps, and yeah. Yeah, that's all very, very different in America. Yeah, in England, chips are what Americans call fries. And crisps are what you call chips. All very confusing. What am I going to do with my end of round purchasing? I do want to purchase something. Just a shame France hasn't got 5 cubes on the board. If I buy the council, it's actually only going to pay out 5 points to me at the end of next round if I take the Conquer Village card, which is what I want to do. So I am going to play the council, which I get, it cost me 8. There's the 8 that I spend. I have the council, which immediately doesn't do anything. And then I'll take the Conquer Village card, whether that was there or not, I don't know. Probably not, but it's all right. I'm not going to undo that much. Then we get income. Then we remove the discs. Then we change the offer. There we read the story. Okay, I think we're all up to date. Did I get my Crown Synergy token? I didn't. Thank you very much, but it doesn't actually do anything. But you're right. I forgot to take it. Yeah, I should have done that very differently, but that's all right. Okay, so a mysterious booklet. The story continues. Isabella has kept you apart from your crew. As you approach Portobello, she comes into your cabin and wordlessly closes the door. She goes to the mysterious jewel case and produces a key. Smirking, she turns to you and says, "You don't want to know what I had to do to get this from the real Sophie." Okay, so the Sophie that we rescued wasn't the real Sophie. Interesting, yeah. She puts the key in the lock and turns it. The lid springs open and she takes a small booklet out of the case. Smiling, she says, "I've been searching for this for so many years and it's finally in my hands." You still have no clue what this is really all about, do you? No, we haven't got, not got a clue at all. Turning on her heel, she leaves the cabin. Read card 71. Chapter 11. Right, so that was chapter 10. We are now in chapter 11 of the story. The story so far. Previously, on Maracaibo, a plague has broken out in the Caribbean. The Spanish have the cure and are using it to gain control of the plague-ridden villages. Dr. Edward knew the cure also, but he was killed by Isabella, leader of a group of pirates. Edward had a mysterious jewel case now in your possession. Isabella, posing as Sophie. Ah, right, okay. Now it makes sense. The woman we rescued that said she was Sophie wasn't Sophie. She was Isabella pretending to be Sophie. Now it all makes sense. It's that card earlier that, yeah. Right, that's clever. This is a good story. I'm going to speak to Mr. Pfister, because if he did this story, then, I mean, I think he's brilliant anyway, but he's gone up even higher in my estimations. Anyway, Isabella, posing as Sophie, the doctor's daughter, won your trust before betraying you and fleeing with a booklet she stole. After opening the case, you set off in pursuit. Right, so we have a story in Portobello. We need to go there with a spyglass. Okay. That's that. We are now on the last round of the game, round 4. I'm behind on points. I'm not doing very well. I don't care. It's a brilliant game and I love playing it. Apologies for the mistakes earlier on. And hi, Monica. Yes, the women are not very nice in this game. It's good. They're powerful, strong women who are deceitful and clever and, you know, and us stupid men fall for all these tricks all the time. Right, last round of the game. Off we go. I'm going first. Do I have any tobacco? I do. So I think we want to go here. I will use the tobacco card to put a disc on. Now, I've got, how many upgrades have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I got 5 upgrades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I'm going to upgrade this one because I don't know what it does. Which I find is always a good reason to take something if you don't know what it does. And I've got a village action. So we're going to conquer a village. Yeah, we're going to conquer a village. I get a discount of 5, so it costs me 10. I get that token, which is going to trigger all sorts of things. That's going to increase my income by 2 and my points generation by 5. And because I've got a medal, I get 4 extra points a turn. And because I've got a crown, I get an extra 2. So it goes up by another 6. So that is what we call in the business a power card. I take a Spanish cube and I place this on any village. Done. We have the Spanish have conquered a village. Right. So I still want to do that, and I still want to do that, and I still need another quest. But that's good. That is good. We're happy with that. It's an extra village action that lets you put cubes on villages. Right, okay, that'll be good for Spain to increase the value of Spain. Although, look at France. France is actually going to be worth a lot as well. And Jeanie's going to get a lot of points for France at the end of the game. So, now we want to take some cards. Now, I need to be looking at the quests. I need a spyglass for this quest, which is here. There are no spyglasses up there. Oh, well, that's disappointing. That is very disappointing. I'm going to take one card from here. It's not a spyglass. I'm going to take another card from here. It's not a spyglass. Okay, right. Jeans go. Yeah, maps. Maps for this. I need another quest, don't I? Yeah, I mean, Jean's got 2, 3, 4, 5 quests. I've lost this game. I know I've lost this game. I just don't want to lose by more than 30 points because that's embarrassing. So Jean moves 2. 1, 2. Drops a disc off on the city. And then she takes a quest and 3 points. In fact, they've made this game harder because the version of the rule book I have has a much nicer deck, but he's made the game harder. So I'm playing with the latest edition of the rules, but they are harder. And she gets 3 points. Right, my go. What are we going to do? Are we going to visit our mate? Not sure. Do we want to explore? Yeah, that's not great, but 2 more would be good. And then we can go past this point, and then we can attack. Or we can even visit. Oh, this is brilliant. Yeah, this is a really good tile. Do we go to Porto Plata? Is there any spyglasses up at the top? No. Right, what do we want to do? We're not going to be able to do everything this turn. I've only got one more round left. I need at least another 1 quest to unlock that career card. And the quest is here, and it needs a spyglass, and I don't have a spyglass. Okay, I think I am going to go to Porto Plata. And we're going to use this card as corn to put this disc on here and get 2 exploration points, getting myself a combat point. Okay, there we go. Jean is the solo AI. Yes. I've obviously missed a conversation about Spider-Man, but that's fine. That's fine. Right, okay. Am I going to take one of those cards? Is there a spyglass? No, there is a map. And it's on a card that I want. But I need a spyglass. So I'm going to take a random card from the deck. It's not a spyglass. It is an erect fort. Which is actually quite nice. Right, Jeans go. Moving 1 round the bottom. So ignores all of this, and goes to here. Puts a disc on the city and gets 1 influence with France. Oh. Right, my go. Do we want to bypass my assistant? This assistant wasn't actually that great in the end. I thought it was going to be really good, but it's not been. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just going to go 6 to Maracaibo. We're going to use the innkeeper to put... Now, I've got 6 upgrades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can unlock this. I will. And we're going to do combat. So before combat, I get a point because of the sailor. And here we go. Okay, so if I choose whoever's in the lead, I get -2. So Spain is in the lead. But if I choose Spain, I get 5 combat points -3, which is fine. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. So 5 -2 is 3. I've got 3 basic combat points. And I'm going to spend 3 more. So I have 6. And with that 6, we are going to kick out the English. Yeah, let's kick out the English from here. The English get kicked out from there. That disc goes out of the game. And this goes on here. I get 5 money. And I get 1 influence with Spain. Okay. Yeah. 2 for passing the Explorer. Yes, thank you. Or 2 pets for passing the Explorer. Yeah, I'll have 2 pets, please. Thank you very much. So this is my 4th combat token, which means I can remove that, which gets me 2 points and 2 money. And all we need now is an extra quest, and then that career is done. That's my go done. What have we got? Have we got any spyglasses up there? We don't. I tell you what I could do is I could plan these cards. That gets me more chance of getting the spyglasses. So I'm going to take 3 cards. Should have done that earlier. Spyglass? No. Spyglass? No. Spyglass? No. Maps? No. Just lots of books. Books and herbs. Right. Jean's go. Jeannie's moving 1. Jean moves to Maracaibo. Takes card number 4. And does combat. So if she chooses England, she gets an extra 3 because England is in the worst position. So that's 7, 8, 9. So England is a value 9. France is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. France is also 9. Spain, forget Spain. So if it's tied, she goes with France. So she's choosing France. Now that's actually good for me because then I can play that. So this goes in and it goes here. Yeah. So France have taken control of that. That's another combat tile for her. She gets 2 influence in France. There you go. Poof. Willem is here. Hi, Willem. Thank you very much for joining in. I did want 2 herbs. 2 herbs will just get me 2 points. For this one. Yeah. I've only got 1. I just got books. I got lots of books. Right, so that's Jean's go. Yeah. My go. We don't have a spyglass. There's no spyglasses anywhere. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I mean, there's this. This is a new thing, but I don't have combat points. I have workers, but you can only use them in an actual combat, which I don't have. I need another quest, and I don't have the maps. Oh, this is so rubbish. I'm not going to get 4 quests. I'm going to be so far behind on quests. How am I going to do this? I think the only thing I can think of is cycling my hand. That's all I can think of. Kind of want to do another quest. I want to do some exploration on here. Oh, I also want to do this. Ah, but I can't get there. Oh, I'm just short. Why do I not have a spyglass? Right. I think my only way of getting 4 quests is to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do village actions there. I still love this game. I'm just in a very tricky situation. I've never not done my career. Yeah, this is tricky. We're looking at not completing 4 quests, which is actually worth 9 points to me. Yeah, because I can't do any actions here because of the plague. I can't do any actions here. The only action you can do here is the spyglass. So I can't even go to these two to cycle my cards in my hand. And there doesn't get me to do a village action. There is just put a corner on the board, get a combat and remove a disc, which is 10 points, but... Yeah, and these cards are planned, which means you can't... Oh, wow. I do want to remove one more disc because that's 10 points. Where I do it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just not going to get the fourth quest, am I? Wow. Okay, so we'll just go... Well, we might as well go here. I'll just go 1 to here. We'll put the quest hunter down. Put this disc on here, which gets me 10 points immediately. And then I get a combat point, and I remove another disc. And I will remove the disc that... It doesn't really matter. Because I don't think I'm going to remove another disc. I mean, I might do. So I'll remove that one. Okay, done. That's it. Now, I can't plan any more cards. I've got 1 herb. And I need 2 maps. And I can't plan. And there's 1 map up there. I'm going to take it because it's also a corn. And it's a good card. Good card that's worth a lot of points. Right, okay. I should be on Maracaibo. Oh, was I there? Oh, so did I accidentally move it? Because if I can be on Santa Marta, then that's actually a very different story. But it's too late now. I've done it. Yeah, I don't want to undo all of that. Yeah, if I was there, which you're right, I think I was. Yeah, of course I wasn't on Santa Marta. I could have moved to Santa Marta, done a village action, played a card. Do I want to undo it? Actually, I am going to undo it. I'm totally going to undo it. So, let's undo it. That disc went on there. I lose the combat point. That went on there. I lose the 10 points. Patron goes back up there. And I get the quest hunter back in hand. And I think that's it. So I didn't pay that. So I didn't get that. So I didn't do that. I didn't do that. And I didn't do that. Right? We're undone. So I move 1. And I go to Santa Marta. And I do 1 village action. And the 1 village action I do is to buy this card, France Laflotte, for 5 money. Because it gets me 7 points at the end of the game, but it moves this up to there. Okay? And then we're going to try and top deck a spyglass. So we're going to plan another card. That's gone. I mean, what I could have done is got rid of my whole hand. But no, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, wipe cards and pray. Yeah, that was my other option, is wipe the cards and hope for a spyglass, but also hope that then Jean doesn't do it. So I think that's okay. And I'm just going to take... Oh, there's a Spanish Armada. That's worth a lot of points at the end of the game. And it's got a herb on it. So I'm going to take that one. I'm not going to take the risk. It wasn't a spyglass. And it wasn't a map. Okay, so that was my go. Apologies for the undo. And thank you for Paul for spotting that I was there and not there. And now it's Jean's last card. Jean moves 2, it goes around the bottom. So she is going to go... now this counts. This now counts as a space because Jean can go there. So that's 1. Oh, she actually goes here. So she's not done the quest yet. So after all that, if I did get a spyglass, I could have actually done it. Oh, man. Wowzers. Right, anyway, Jean has done that. She puts the disc on the city. This is fantastic. And she gets an influence in England. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is tiring work. My go. I mean, I'm glad I've got this card because this is 2 points per ship upgrade and I have loads of upgrades. So, has that changed anything? Has that changed any of our options? Yeah, she might skip it next turn. She might go 2 and skip it, but I don't have a spyglass. That's the whole problem with this is I don't have a spyglass. So I could go here and I could heal the plague. But I can't do this, and I can't do this. I've got 2 herbs and 2 books. So I think we're back where we were. Just with a turn's grace. So I go here and I do the thing that I was going to do. So the quest hunter goes, I put that disc on there, I get me 10 points again, deja vu. I get a combat point, and then I remove that. Okay. And then we refill. Is there a card up there that I want? Well, yeah, there's the one with the Patriot. This is where I've planned too much. Yeah, I've planned too much, and I've now got myself stuck in a bit of a cycle. 2 herbs and 2 books sounds like a great weekend. Yes, certainly does. Right. Oh, we've drawn another Spanish Armada. Or is that the one I had? No, that's the one I had. Right. I think we're done. Jean's go. Jean is moving 2. So yeah, Jean skips the quest. That means it'll be available for me in the next game. So she skips there. She goes here. Puts a disc on the city. And she takes a quest and gets 3 points. That's a lot of points. My go. We are running out of time. We've only got a couple of turns left. I don't have 2 maps. So do I want to go here and just end the game early? I can't get any other upgrades. So it's just a case of I could cross the blue line. Crossing the blue line will get me 2 points. But also it means I'll be ahead of her, but she's probably going to explore as well. So that seems pretty pointless. Doing another combat might be good. Or do we have money? No, where's all the money gone? I mean, I know I've been buying cards. I do need money, don't I? If I'm getting a discount of 5 and I want to buy this, which is worth 6 points, although this is worth 5 points. Oh, this is worth 7 points. It's going to cost me 5 money. So all I need is another 2 money, which I can do. I can get that by doing some combat. Or do I do some village actions first? I could do some village actions first and then combat. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means I get to do 2 village actions. Do we just take 2 money? Yeah, I just take 2 money and 2 combat points as my 2 village actions. I don't think I want to do anything else. No, 2 money and 2 combat points. And then we're going to have one almighty combat and wipe the French off the board. That's the plan. Not going to work. Jean's go. Jean moves 2, but actually she just moves 1 to there. Takes card number 3. And gets 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 explorations. 1, 2. Oh, no, there's another quest here. Oh, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Not quite at the quest. You might not get there. We will see. Right, we are running out of time. I move to here and we do combat. Be good, be good, be good. Yes! Sort of. If I choose Spain, I have to pay 2 money. Ah! But we do it because I get 6 combat points. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. So I've got 14 combat points to spend. So we can use, in fact, I don't need 14. I only need 11. So 6 is going to add a Spanish cube, and we're going to knock off the French, and we need to knock off the French in a place that gets me the most money. Can't be there because I haven't discovered that location. Here. We kick off the French, and we get 4 money. Okay, that's the money situation sorted. I get an influence with Spain. That's 6 of the points spent. How many did I have? 13, I think. If I spend all of these. It was 6 from the tile, and I've spent 4 combat points. So I've actually got 10 to spend. That was 6 of them. We could keep the French off again. We can keep the French out of a village. Yeah. Oh, so I had 11 and I've spent 6 of them. So I've got 5 left. So 5 left is going to be kicking the French out of San Juan, which gets me an influence with Spain and gets me 3 money because I have an assistant there. Okay, is that right? And if I wanted to, I've got 3 influence left. And 3 combat points left. I will spend those 2 as combat points to give me 1 influence with Spain, which gets me 2 points. Right, now I think that was pretty awesome. And I've not done that before. I've never been to the top of a track. And yeah, Spain has definitely got control of the Caribbean. And the good thing is we've knocked France down a bit, though that, unlike Mombasa, those don't go back there. But yeah, I'm happy with that. And that was it. That was my combat. So we're done. Yeah, we are done. Right. So Jean draws a card, but it doesn't really matter because Jean just moves to there. But takes card number 2, gets a card, and gains an influence in France. Can't gain an influence in France, so gets 2 points instead. Okay. And then my go. I move to there and get 3 points. 1, 2, 3, and do nothing else. And then Jean. It's not fair that Jean gets to do all this fancy stuff, whereas all I do is just get points. So she takes card number 4. And she gets that, and she does combat. Oh, this is not good. So France, she's going to get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. France is worth 10. England is actually worth 9, but it's France. So she puts the French cube on the board in the lowest numbered city that she can conquer, which is here, and then gets 3 influence and 2 points. Now, unfortunately, 3 influence is 6 points, plus the 2 points is 8 points, which is insane. Right. It's an interesting game. I still love the game. This game has played out very, very differently. Normally, I'm able to get 4, 5 quests, but in this game, it just didn't quite happen. Right. We are scoring. So I'm going to buy a card. And it is going to be the card that gets me the most points, which I think for a cost of 5. So I could actually buy the Conquer Village. It gets me 6 points. But the Spain card gets me 7. So I'll spend 5 money, and there has to be 4 red cubes on the board, which there is. And we are going to, there you go. That is my card purchased. Right, income. So you don't get money income in the last round, but I do get 15 points and Jean gets 10. So 15 for me, 10 for Jean, plus another 22 for Jean. Okay, so that's the income bit. Cards. So how much is this worth to me? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades. So I get 14 points. 14 points for upgrades. Okay, and then points for the cards. So let's see how many points we've got here. I missed getting the hand expansion. Yes. Yeah. Oh, James is here. Hi, James. Yeah, rewind and join in. Oh, sorry. We rewind and watch the chat. It's not fair that Jean gets... Yeah, that's true. I did more combat. Did I? I'm not sure. Right. Points. 1, 2, 5, 8, 11, 13, 15, 17, 24, 31. 31 points from cards. There you go. And I win. Fantastic. Switch off. We're all done. No, unfortunately, there is some more scoring. But that was pretty good. Right. Jean gets 3 points for being higher on there and 3 points for being higher on there. And I get 3 points for being high on there. That's the points right now. Now we are going to do the scoring of the track. So Spain has got the most on. So Spain is worth a value of 2 more than the printed one, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Spain is worth 7 points. Multiplied by 6 is 42. So 1, 2. I mean, that's a good score. Right. France is second. So France is worth 1 more, which is 1, 2, 3. France is worth 4, which is 24. Okay, and England is worth 1 times 3. So, yeah, that kind of worked. Okay, it's looking good, right? It is looking good, but now we do Jean's final scoring. This is where it all falls apart, because Jean gets 5 points per quest, which is 7, right? So that's just... It's already crazy. The 7, so 35, putting her on 68. And then we've got this. We've got combat tiles, question mark. I've never done that before, but I think that's just this. I don't know why that's there. I'm just going to check that in the rules, because unless I've been playing this wrong, and Rene's been watching my streams, and he knows the game really well, so... I'm just trying to work out what that icon is there on the solo mode. It is... Jean scores 5 points per quest tile. Yeah, I don't know. It's not there. Right, so if she has more quest tiles than me, yes, unfortunately. So she gets another 10. But, in fact, did she have... If she beats me by 3 quests, which she did, because she got 7. And I only got 3. So she gets another 10 points. And if she beat me by 4 or more, she gets another 10 points. Right, upgrades. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades. I have 7 upgrades. Hooray! So she doesn't get any more on that. And then finally, if she's ahead of me on the exploration track, she gets 10 points. If she is 8 to 10 spaces ahead of me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, otherwise she would have got more. So I lost in spectacular fashion. That isn't it. I cannot beat this game on hard mode. I'm still happy to play on hard mode, I think. But I'm not getting any better. In fact, I'm getting worse. And I think on hard mode, the game is too hard for me. If you have beaten this game on hard mode, please let me know. Either if you're in the chat now live or if you are watching this afterwards. 95% of my views come from people watching afterwards. So hello if you are not watching this live. Please leave me a comment in the chat. I get very little engagement on the videos. It really does help with the algorithms. So if you are watching this, please leave me a comment in the chat and let me know if you've played on hard mode, if you've managed to beat it. Then I'm interested to know. So yeah, Monica says you would need training wheels mode. There is multiple modes. There's very easy, medium, hard, and very hard. Now I'm playing on hard, but I'm playing the version 3 of the rulebook hard, where you use 4 A's, 2 B's, and 1 C. Whereas my copy of the rules, I've got the very first printing because I got it as soon as it came out at Essen, the year it came out. So my version of the rules say I use 5, 2, and 1. The new rules say 4, 2, and 1. Okay. Now, okay, that's not going to have changed this that much. I would have still lost. Wow, that is a severe beating. 150 against 208. Yeah, you have to adapt to how Gene plays. I'm not sure what else I could have done with this game. I mean, the other thing is I'm playing the campaign. And with the campaign, I have a vested interest in doing the story quests. Would I have that because I want to see where the story's going? And would I have had that if I was playing the game? I think so, because the story quests are actually really easy to complete. 1 spyglass and you get the quest tile, and we know how good the quest tiles are. I mean, missing out on that 4th quest was worth 10, 11, 12, 16, at least 19 points for missing out on the other quest. Still wouldn't have won me the game, but would have been a less embarrassing victory than that. Anyway, yeah, Leslie says, haven't played it solo, definitely would on the easier mode. Yeah, it depends what you want. I mean, I don't mind losing. I'm a little bit frustrated that I've lost by that much because I'm just not good at this game, even though I love it. And I'm clearly not getting it. I might speak to, some people or go online and look at some hints and tips because I play this game and I just play my normal style that I play this game, and clearly that's not good enough. I need to come at it maybe from a different angle. I need to choose better cards. I don't know. Or it could just be that hard is just too hard for me. Yeah, you can't let her go on just exploring. Yeah, I know that. I did a bit. But every time I was exploring, it was taking me away from other stuff. It was the quests that caught me in this game. The quests definitely caught me out. I mean, I did a fair bit of exploring, but with only 2 places in the game to explore, it's quite tricky. It is quite tricky. Highest loss was a spread of 36 points. Right. Yeah, you score influence on the nation she progresses in. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I could have gone for... this is a really weird game in that she went for France and England and not in Spain at all. And I went for Spain and not in either of the others 2. But that worked out for me. That is what got me the most points. That got me 42 points at the end of the game. Really pushing up Spain, knowing that she wasn't going to get any points for Spain whatsoever. Really pushing it up got me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got me 42 points. And using Spain to attack France, did that actually affect anything in the end? No, it didn't, because France was always going to get 2nd place. But I think that was the right call. I did well on the cards. I did really well on the cards. I did well on the combat. It's just, yeah. Anyway, we are done. I was potentially going to play 2 games tonight, but it's 10 o'clock. I'm exhausted. As I say, I've been ill this week. I'm struggling through it. I'm getting better slowly. And I'm glad I did this. We are on chapter 11. I can't remember how many chapters there are in the game. I am just going to have another look at the story cards just to see what card is that. 71. Oh, I think this might be the last one. I think this might be the last chapter of the game. Okay, which is interesting because the way the story's going, I thought there was going to be more. I'm just going to Google that and just confirm it, because Google will know the answer. So, Maracaibo campaign, how many chapters? Apparently some guy called Paul Grogan is doing Maracaibo solo campaign playthroughs. Yeah, not interested in that. Not interested in that. Okay, I'm not finding it. Google's not finding it. I'll look at the chat. The chat is probably telling me. Yeah, I'm near the end. Yeah, I think chapter 11 might be the last chapter. So I'm not going to look at that card, but if we'd have done that quest today, this might have been the end of this series of playthroughs. But as it is, I think it's going to be one more game. I'm hoping to get this finished next week. Yeah, my work for next week is in a state of flux at the moment, and I'm hoping, all being well, I can finish the Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth campaign next week and the Maracaibo campaign, because yeah, I've been really enjoying it, but it's taking a bit longer than planned. So let's wrap things up. Thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters. If you are a Patreon supporter of mine, a huge thank you, because these videos are only possible with your support. If you are not a Patreon supporter of mine and you want to support the channel, head on over to patreon.com/gaming rules. There's lots of various benefits that you get for being a Patreon supporter. You get access to the Gaming Rules community, lots of behind the scenes video. You get to ask me whatever questions you want whenever you want to, and talk to me at 2 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep. But yes, if you are interested in supporting the channel, the link is there. As always, please like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. And as I say, if you're not watching this live, if you're watching this afterwards, please leave me a comment in the video comments just to let me know that you've watched it and you enjoyed it. And I will be back next week with hopefully what is the conclusion of the Maracaibo solo campaign, which has been fantastic. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you all soon. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.